Okay, YouTube, it is time once again for one of my training logs. It is Friday, second heavy day, and pretty much went ahead and matched all my weights for Monday. I did do a few things a little bit differently. Later on in the video, I'll discuss these. However, what you're seeing here is basically my walk up to my heavy single. And then I did 3 sets of 3 for my rep work at 305 pounds. And I want to discuss that just ever so slightly, as it is pertinent. The 305 pounds, oddly enough, I was kind of surprised. It wasn't that it was overly heavy or anything like that, but I almost talked myself out of 3 sets of 3. And I'm kind of glad I didn't. It was the second set was pretty tough, and I wasn't really sure if I had a third set in me, but I said, to hell with it. I'm going to go for it and see what I got. The worst that can happen is I fail. And I'm really kind of glad that I did that and I put that kind of mentality into it, because I ended up grunting out 3 reps, and yes, they were actually decent reps. There wasn't anything really ugly about them or anything like that. They weren't the fastest reps in the whole wide world. They were tough, and I did have to take a little bit of time to kind of catch my breath and recover afterwards. But I did them, and I'm really, really happy I did, because honestly, you're not going to get bigger, you're not going to get stronger, and you're not going to make progress if you don't push yourself. And granted, it's not always good to go to the extreme of that, but sometimes it is good to just suck it up and do the reps and quit being a little bitch about it. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. And sometimes I'm guilty of that. I think we all are, but I have talked myself out of lifts before, and I really, really hate it, because I look back and go, I left something on the table that I should have done. Now, that being said, I want you to know that this is the rep work, and this is the last 3 reps. This isn't the first set. This isn't the second. This is the last one. And you're going to notice that I have been taking a long time setting up underneath the bar and really trying to keep my back super tight. That was because we had a bit of an incident a week or so ago where the bar slid down my back and tried to rip my arm off. And ever since then, I've been real leery of that. So been trying to make sure I get the bar on my delts, keeping my back tight, and giving it a really nice shelf to set on. I figure if it takes me a few seconds, maybe even a minute more to set up, so be it. It's not going to kill me, but it may save me. So that's where I'm at with that. Now, moving on to bench press here. Like I said, we matched the weights that I did on Monday. However, on the second set here, for 3 reps, I did 420 pounds. Now, the 420 pounds, well, not 420, excuse me, 250 pounds. Wow, I am not doing well today. Anyway, 250 pounds for a set of 3. And on the 3rd rep, I kind of got out of my groove a little bit, and man, did that thing feel heavy. That was my fault. It was a complete technical issue. Not a lack of strength. I did grunt it out, but I shouldn't do things like that, because I can end up getting hurt. But as you can see, everything's moving real nice and smooth. Everything's fine. And then I kind of come down, and I go to push back up, and you see the bar drift kind of forward a little bit. Yeah, that sucked. That put me out of my power zone, and it did make me grind the rep a little bit. No big deal, though. I ended up still getting 280, just like I did Monday, and it felt really good. It came up. I could have paused a little bit longer. I still need to work on that. Guilty of not pausing on my chest as long as I should have. Either way. As for the rep work, we did 230 for sets of 3. It's supposed to be sets of 5. I didn't have sets of 5 in me. All I had was sets of 3, the best I could do. And so I did 3 sets of 3. Not really sure why or what happened, but that 3rd rep was just incredibly hard. So I stopped it there and was like, well, let's see if I got another set in me. And then I just kept going from that and ended up getting 3 sets of 3. So I'm pretty happy. Not going to complain. Moved on to stiff-legged deadlifts. I dropped back 2 sets of 5 on this and did 3 sets of 5. That was killer. Oh, wow, did that suck. But I still did it, and it was very, very helpful. But anyway, that was my workout. I hope you enjoyed it. You know what to do if you did. And as always, until next time.
I mean, my heart's beating, my hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting, I'm still getting